Da-da-dee-da, ba-da-da-da-da-dee-da-da, na-na-na-na. Chalo, let's get started. I think Charizard.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's been a favorite of mine since I was a kid. So yeah, and I always thought कि अगर मेरा कोई Pokemon होगा तो that'll be Charizard. My journey as a singer began with these two gentlemen, Vishal and Shekhar, with a song that I sang called Mere Buddy, and then now I was 10.
They gifted us with a video game of Pokemon and some soft toys of the characters.
Yeah.
And I went back home and I showed it to my daughter and she was so excited.
People of a very young age are going to hear.
Yeah.
And it's going to become part of their lives forever. So we get to be a part of their culture, of their upbringing. So it's a very precious thing for us.
Because everybody yesterday told me that you are a huge Pokemon fan yourself.
I mean, who isn't?
That's also very true. I would love to know if you get to go on a Pokemon journey and you had to choose one of your companion Pokemon, just like Ash had Pikachu,
Yeah.
who would that be?
I think Charizard.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's been a favorite of mine since I was a kid. So yeah, and I always thought कि अगर मेरा कोई Pokemon होगा तो that'll be Charizard.
Charizard. I think I would choose Charizard exactly. So high five on that note. But yes, I would love to know, how does it feel to be singing a song as in the opening track for a series which is like the globally known world animated version, the Pokemon series coming back, and everybody from our generation to the generations coming next are going to be listening to it?
Honestly, it's a full circle moment for me. My journey as a singer began with these two gentlemen, Vishal and Shekhar, with a song that I sang called Mere Buddy, and then now I was 10. Right about the same time that I was hooked on to Pokemon as well. Fast forward so many years later, we are on the same stage where, coming up with the theme song for the new Pokemon series. I'm so excited that I'm a part of it. And जो बचपन का अरमान है वो बहुत खुश है.
But we would
Yes.
not let you go away from the stage without singing 2 lines for us.
Oh God, I don't know if I remember the lyrics. How does it go? चलो 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 start करें एक ऐसा सफर जहाँ कदम कदम पे मिले adventure. तैयार हो, let's go. Da da dee da, ba da 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 dee da da, na na na. Chalo, let's get started.
Whoa, everybody, can we have a huge round of applause? That was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Are you a Pokemon fan?
Well, Pokemon is a part of, I think, modern culture now.
Yes.
I don't think there's anyone who doesn't know about Pokemon. I don't think there's anyone who's not been exposed to the stories and the energy of it. So yeah, absolutely.
So I have to credit my daughter for introducing me to Pokemon. So I know about Pokemon from my daughter, and actually, and it just got me connected so much to their sound, the action-packed animation, the most amazing characters. It just got me hooked onto it because of my daughter. So,
What was the reaction of your daughter when she got to know that you are going to be composing the songs? You guys are going to be composing the songs for the new series of Pokemon.
so first time I met the team of Pokemon who came to Mumbai. They gifted us with a video game of Pokemon and some soft toys of the characters.
Yeah.
And I went back home and I showed it to my daughter and she was so excited. And I told her that Vishal and I are going to do a track for Pokemon. She was very thrilled and very excited. So thank you guys for giving us those beautiful things which, we still have it playing in our house every single day.
So what was your reaction when you got to know that you got to compose songs for one of the most loved series across the world?
Like I said, I mean, for whatever it's worth, we were, when we were having the discussion about what we want to do, we were like, it's really, the thing is, that this is stuff that people of a very young age are going to hear.
Yeah.
And it's going to become part of their lives forever. So we get to be a part of their culture, of their upbringing. So it's a very precious thing for us, a very, very important thing for us. And we wanted to do it just right. We wanted to have all the elements that make a Vishal and Shekhar song, all the elements that make a song coming from India, but also very strong elements of Pokemon and the energy of all the tracks that have been so far, the culture that has been developed across the world. You know, so it was a very, like a momentous occasion for us.
Interesting.
So I think the best thing about the whole team giving us a brief about Pokemon was, I think the sonic space and the universe of Pokemon,
Yeah.
which is unreal, means the tracks they have made till now, you know, they are super energetic. They are so
Absolutely.
cool. They are hip, they are modern, and they have some certain energy to it. So it was for us to kind of match up to that, also give our vibe to it,
Yeah.
and at the same time keeping the essence and the flavor of Pokemon. And
Both the songs are very different from each other. As amazing as they could be, what were your thoughts on composing two distinctive audio creations for Pokemon series?
again, it was the brief for the opening track and the closing track. There's a message in it.
Yeah.
It's about friendship. It's about energy. It's about, you know, it's a story. It's a story, and we wanted to kind of make sure that it's the Pokemon Horizon series, the new
Yes.
one, right? So we all are so excited about it, and we wanted to kind of do something which was really unique, something really fun, and to match up with the energy, as we said. So we just kept in mind the brief, and we worked to that.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the first track is it tells the story of the friends and the energy of the whole show, and the closing track for us. The reason it's so different is also because it's the first time that there's a female protagonist.
yes.
Which is a huge positive move.
Yes.
I mean, Pokemon is anyway it's so well loved, and so, but this is it's a reach out to all the young girls who are fans of the show and so on and so forth. So we wanted that as well to be reflected in the track. So we got to do one of those. The closing track is specifically that.
So Pokemon is kind of world famous, world known, right?
Absolutely.
But India has a very strong fan base of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And because of that, we wanted to make sure those Indian instruments, those Indian grooves, the style, everything all comes together in one.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.